Morning, everyone. Did you see me sneak on for like a second about 2 minutes ago? If you did, then you would have... Oh, what is she doing? She's gone away again. If you're here, jump in and say hello. That was because I forgot my iPad. My daughter had pinched it and was... morning rails, and had used it to play with the cat to put on this this mouse app thing where a mouse runs around the screen and the cat tries to catch it. So I forgot that she'd taken my iPad away. So I went live and then went, oh, no iPad, and then I swore. So then I had to stop it and delete it so you didn't hear me. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning, Kylie. Oh, I need more coffee, so I'm just going to have a sip while we're waiting for more people to turn up. Hey Trish, how are you? Ah, dear. Yes, Rails, that's what happened. Oh, and for those that were on last night, party, thank you for coming. It was heaps of fun. And I forgot to show you something. I forgot to show you the third project that I was going to demonstrate and then changed my mind because it was getting late and it was getting all too hard. So this is it. It's a little Christmas tree, but it's a pain to do and I really need to modify it. Alright, so that's why I didn't demonstrate it. So this is it. It's just made with the sprig punch, and what I've used is, hi Sylvia, what I've used is a I think this had, I think I've got one, had twine or something around it. So this is what it started with. I'll just move this aside for a minute. This is what it started with. Rails, you're welcome. I hope you had a good time. So this is from, I think, baker's twine or something, Stampin' Up, that was wrapped around this. And all I've done is put a little, I'll turn up this way, cardboard base on it. And then I have wrapped the different DSPs around it. So this is from the promotion that we had in September. Hey Marcy, how are you? And then I have, pity we don't have our fringe scissors anymore, but I got a roll of designer series paper and I just cut really fine strips in it like we had the fringing scissors used to do. Shove that in there so that my center pole could rest against something. Then the middle pole is just black cardstock rolled up into like a tube and then glued together to hold it together, and then glue in the bottom on this bit down here and shove it down the middle, and it miraculously stays in place and doesn't move too much. And then this is the bit that I need to modify. I probably need to use something else for the center of the tree. So I was thinking like a knitting needle, but it'd have to be a short one because then you've got the base of it you can glue on the bottom, but it's stronger than the tape. And what I did with the cardstock in the middle is I just put tear and tape all the way around it. Then I used the sprig punch and the glimmer paper that's in the holiday catalogue and punched out a heap of these sprigs and then just stuck them onto, see this is also a bit bendy because it's just cardboard in the middle, and I stuck them onto the tape, which means you can see the tape. So it's not that great. I need to come up with a better way of doing that and I'm not sure how. Possibly gluing each of these rather than just sticking them onto the tape would probably be better. But yeah, I need to modify this. So that's why I didn't demonstrate it last night, because it was a bit of a hack I put together. Oh, and then I just, the buttons on the top are the gentleman buttons, and I just coloured them with a red Stampin' blend. So they're red buttons. And that's my sort of Christmas tree. And I was going to just demonstrate that last night and then went, oh my gosh, that is way too hard. It looks a bit dodgy because it is like the first attempt, So I thought, well, when I perfect it, then we'll have another go and I'll demonstrate it. But that's a little Christmas tree. See? Well, sort of. It looks better from up above than it does sideways. So that's what you didn't get to see last night. Alright, so look out for that sometime, probably in December. It'll take me that long to modify it. Today, on our live today, thank you for sharing, Kathy, and morning, by the way. So everyone who shares my video goes into the draw for a little prize. Some weeks I give a prize to everyone who shares. Some weeks I pick out one person from each video, and I do 3 lives a week. So there's at least 3 people who get something from me every week. So don't be scared to share my videos. It's lots of fun. And we just want to see lots of people getting inspiration and crafting. So today's live, we are talking about my product of the week. Morning, Margaret. And that is the Christmas Traditions punch box. Now I have shown you 2 projects so far this week with the contents of this box. And I'll quickly run through them again. I'm not going to demonstrate them, just show you what they are for people who haven't watched so far this week. So in the punch box you get the 2 Stampin spots, Call Me Clover and Real Red. And these little stamp spots are perfect if you are using the Stamparatus, because you're not going to get lots of ink on your acrylic plate. Because when you use the Stamparatus, you have to go ink pad to stamp rather than stamp to ink pad like you normally do. And when you use the full-size ink pad, it's really easy to get excess ink all around your acrylic block. So the stamping pads are excellent if you want to use the Stamparatus. You also get this punch, Traditions punch, I can't remember the proper name of it. I've thrown the packet away. So that's a really handy punch. And you get the acrylic block. So it's like a D size block, I think I worked out the other day. It is a little bit thinner and lighter than our normal acrylic blocks, which is perfect for traveling. If you go to crop days or craft retreats or anything like that, perfect blocks for packing in when you're traveling. And the wonderful stamp set, you can see mine's already well loved, and my red ink has dyed my stamps. So these are ones you can tell I've used cherry cobbler with. It has to be one of the worst colours for staining your stamps. But don't ever let that stop you using a dark colour with your photopolymer stamps. It may stain them, but it does not affect the way they stamp. So it's purely just a cosmetic thing, and they still stamp perfectly. So don't be scared about that. The project we've done this week. First day I showed you the little gift cards that I'd made, and then I made some matching tags. So I'll quickly run through that. So this is using the Festive Farmhouse Designer Series paper and the scalloped, to sound American then, the scalloped tag topper punch, just to create some matching tags. Quick and easy. And I've used a variety of other embellishments. So this is the Winter Woods, what are they called? Thinlets. Gosh, yes, Blackberry Bliss is a bad one for staining too, Chrissy. So they're sort of all just different. And this is the, it escapes me now. Oh, I just had the name. What's it called? Colourful Seasons stamp set. The dies that go with that. That's what the snowflakes are from. So just a really, really versatile set, this one. Like, that punch is really, really handy. If you don't have it, you need to get it. And I love the stamp set. They're just all different sentiments. Really, really cool. So they're all the gift tags and gift cards so far that I've made. Then yesterday I showed you, let me move this, oh, and the tin, sorry. It all comes, not my samples, my projects obviously, but the punch, the stamp set, the block and the stamping spots all come in this gorgeous red tin. It is brilliant. It's like 8 inches by 8 inches or something like that. It's a really nice size. So you could take your punch and stuff out of it and you've got the perfect tin for a Christmas gift. It is stunning. I love it. And the main reason I got it was for the tin. But then I fell in love with the punch and the stamp set. So bonus. And this was yesterday's project. Our little advent boxes that I will take out and show you how they open. If you want to know how to make these, go and watch yesterday's Facebook Live replay, and the instructions are there. So this just opens like that, okay? You can get 2 out of the 1 sheet of A4 cardstock. just put a treat in there, and these would be perfect for an advent calendar. And even though I have a wooden one, it's a Kaisercraft one actually, that I made, must be 10 years ago now. Oh gosh, I've had it a long time. And my kids love it. But every year or every couple of years, I try and do something a little bit different. So I end up with 2 advent calendars actually. Yes, Rails thinks I'm giving her that tin full of my mum's shortbread recipe. Think again, Rails. Seriously, me and my shortbread. Yeah, so they're, so every year, every 2 years, I try and do something additional to my advent calendar just to keep interest for my kids. Because the wooden one is just like little drawers in a square with a beautiful center picture in the middle. And there's only so much. The drawers are so little. They're like, oh, I don't know, maybe that size, a bit bigger than that size. They're not very big at all. And I can't fit much of a treat in them. So I always try to do something different as well, so that they have a bit more of a treat. And, you know, they're my kids. I spoil them, so why not? Yeah, so that's the start of my advent calendar for this year. And no, they're not getting one each, they share it. So I put 2 little treats in each one. Right, so what today's little live was going to be, and I've changed it, and there's a reason why I've changed it. I'm going to give you a tip on using your punches. Okay, many a time when we are looking for a sentiment to go on a card, and we wonder how we're going to cut it out. So if you don't want to stamp straight on the card front, you want to add a sentiment. Sometimes it's like, I don't know what sentiment to use. How do I cut it out? A great tip is to make a template with your punch. Then you can see if a sentiment will fit in the punch. So like this card, I did a little wreath here. And it's like, well, I don't want to stamp the sentiment in the middle because I wanted to hide where these sort of overlap. So I knew I wanted to cut out or punch out my sentiment somehow. I didn't necessarily want a circle, but I wanted a different shape. So I thought, oh, I wonder what punches I have or what framelits I have that will fit that sentiment. So I made a template from this punch from the Christmas Traditions box, and then I can easily grab the stamp set, which I've misplaced. Sorry, here it is. And I can put my little template over my sentiment. Now, the artwork on our stamp cases is 100% of the stamp size as they are in the catalogues, unless it dates differently. So I know that is 100% of my stamp size. So I can get my template and go over to, and look at that. It fits perfectly. I can use this punch for the flowers if I want to, for you. So it is amazing having a template like this, and you can see what is going to fit in your punch. And it gets you using your punches more. Because my punches have a really bad habit of sitting on my shelf, because it's like, well, I can't be bothered seeing if it fits, you know. But now with this, I can see it really easily. This sentiment from High Tide fits in there perfectly. That one, no, it doesn't fit. This one, oh, I added, no, it doesn't fit either. But that one fits. How cool is that? The birdies fit. So that's my tip of the day today. So there's another one that fits. Tickle Pink for you. You could even put half a flamingo in it if you wanted. A leaf. Okay, beautiful you. So happy for you fits in there. You could even have the head of a girl. You can have her feet if you've got a foot fetish. Alright, okay, maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night. So that was my tip for today, and I was going to do a card to demonstrate that. But I'm not going to. I've changed my mind. And you know why? Because look what arrived this morning. Literally half an hour before I went live. Woohoo! The new Snowflake Showcase products. Woohoo! Snow is glistening. Happiness surrounds. The Snowfall Thinlits dies. The little snowflakes are beautiful. 2 different snowflakes in the container. So there's one, and the other one's got like, there you go, like, that's got solid ends, that's got open ends, and this has got a little bit more detail on it. Both have diamantes in the middle. Wait, they're meant to have diamantes in the middle. That one's lost its diamante. Okay, they both have diamantes in the middle. I can add a diamante in that one, not a problem. So they're the two gorgeous snowflakes in the embellishments, and you get quite a lot. They're called Snowflake trinkets, and you get 20 of them in there. That's quite a lot. So 10 of each one. So as soon as this arrived, I opened the box and I had to have a play. Sorry. And this is what I have made so far. How pretty is that? These dies, oh, they are so nice. So I have a pool party. That's the largest thinlet there. So if you're a demonstrator, you need to pre-order these because they are stunning. And if you are a customer and you want these now, you can join for $169 and add these to your starter kit. They are divine. So that's the largest snowflake there that I've used. That's the pool party one. Then I added, so you get like 2 sheets of dies. Can you see both of those? Hey Sherry, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Good morning, Carol. Not morning where you are, but it's morning still where I am. So you get 2 sheets of the dies, beautiful snowflakes. Then I have used the silver one, silver foil paper. I've just used the next size down. And it's still got some of the silver foil in it. I didn't poke it all out. Then I have used this next one down again for the white one. And then a trinket, one of these trinkets on top. And I've just put dimensionals between each layer just to lift them, so otherwise they sit a little flat. And the white on the back has been embossed with the falling, gently falling, something like that, I think it's called. So I'll lift that up so you can see it a little bit better. And you can see the dimension. I also wait for my iPad to catch up so you can see the layers on that. Wait, if I do it that way, can you see it better? So that is really, really pretty. I love these snowflakes. So I thought I would just make a card off the cuff using the stamp sets, because you've seen the dies. They're absolutely beautiful. So yes, Kathy, they're gorgeous, aren't they? They really are stunning. So that was my first play. That took me like 10 minutes before I went live, and that's why I was a little bit late to start with, because I was finishing off this card. Because I just had to play with them. Straight out of the box, straight onto the big shot. Why not, hey? Okay, yeah, so if you are a customer and you love these, you can order these in November. Or if you want them now, you can pay $169 to join my team and get these as part of your starter kit. So if that interests you, then message me and we can discuss. And I'm not a huge fan of snowflakes, but seriously, I love these. Oh, they're just so nice. So I'll leave that there for a little bit of inspiration. Now I was just going to make a couple of cards with these. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I just have some white cardstock. I have some coloured bases. I have a pool party and a blushing bride base. Let me just get my blushing bride ink out, and I'm just going to have a play. So I thought I'd make one with each stamp set because they are a little bit different. This is really delicate and true snowflakes, and this is a little bit more artsy fartsy, I guess you'd call it. Oh, sorry, it's 9:30 there in Michigan, Carol. Oh, you must be winding down your day. Alright, so the snow is glistening. Now these are at 100%, so that is a small one. That would look fantastic as a complete background stamp, but you can still make that work as a background stamp just by stamping multiple times. And it's actually 2 separate stamps. Oh, there you go. So that's 1 and that's 2. But the way they have it there, it makes me think it's the 1 stamp. It's not. But you could use it multiple times across. Alright, so now you guys are going to tell me which stamp out of here are going to be my focus. So I can either do the Christmas tree, or I can do these two together, or I can do the snowflakes. So while I have a coffee, tell me which one of those you want to be the primary focus on the card. And I'll have a coffee while I wait. Oh, no, I won't be doing that again. It's gone cold. Ugh. Come on, don't be shy. Tell me which one you want me to use. Two on the right. These two? Right. Sylvia? Done. So, do they fit? They'll fit on one of these blocks. So, hopefully I can line them up straight. And I'm going to do it as a background. So, I'm going to actually lay it onto my piece of white. And then pick it up with the block. Hey Camilla, how are you? I didn't see you pop in. Alright, and this one, fingers crossed they are lined up. I might have to get this one a little bit closer over to the side. I think that looks okay. Right, pick them up with the block. Alright, now pool party or blushing bride. I can't make a decision today. I had a late night. Pool party, blushing bride. I know, I'm making yours work, aren't I, today? For watching, you have to make decisions for me. Blushing bride, okay, Rouse. Hey Joyce, how are you? Now, I think that's inked up properly. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Right, so my head may get in the way here because I want to make sure that I get it lined up. So, and I haven't done my hair today. How bad's that? Was that too much information? Probably was, wasn't it? Fingers crossed. Because I got my hair in a bun, so it stays sort of neat. There's just a little bit that, my hair that comes out. So it's not too bad, I guess. Oh, pretty. I inked a bit hard down there. Now the pressure's on. Can I get lined up again? Watch the head. This could either go uphill. I missed some of that. I've got no ink up the top there. Now I have. Try the large snowflake with the flocked paper. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you about. The flocked paper. Thank you for that, Camille. I would have forgotten about that. And you probably could line this up better using the Stamparatus. But it's not going to be too bad for a quick little test. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. That would look really nice embossed in gold or something, wouldn't it? That'll look pretty good. Right, so you need to put, I can't talk. We shall put a sentiment in the middle. Sending a blizzard of wishes for a wonderful season. That sounds good. I made a decision. See? Oh, I can do it. Right, now I get the sentiment round the right way and not upside down, then we're on fire. Fingers crossed it is straight, everyone. Oh, thank you, Kathy. There we go. Pretty. And what you could do is either add some shimmer paint to that or some rhinestones. And then that is a pretty easy, simple and effective card. I'm just going to glue that on. And then we might add some, oh, you know what we can add? Oh, I just had a thought. We could add those little stars, the self-adhesive stars. They look good. Let me dig them out. We'll add some of them. Oh, which are they in? It could be in this one. No, maybe they're not. Oh, there they are. See, I love our wooden stamp cases for storage. So rather than my drawer being a total mess of embellishment packets everywhere, I have them all in those cases, and it just organises my chaos. Oh, and these are in another little bag again. I keep forgetting. So these are the Twinkle Adhesive Backed Sequins. And there's silver ones or white ones. Oh, they have a bit of purple and yellow in them. I'm a little bit fussy with that. Oh, hang on, they have green as well when you flick them the other way, do they? Yeah, they do. So I'm going with the silver. And I know they're not snowflakes, but, you know, they still work. Oh, that one lost its adhesive. Let's try another one. There we go. How cute is that? That'd be great if you're doing them in bulk. So that's the first stamp set. Oh, look, they're just too hard today to put away. I'll put them away later. So that is the Snow is Glistening stamp set. And I love the Christmas tree. So I might make another one with that this afternoon. And the snowflakes, I think they'll be really pretty. Alright, so now we've done that stamp set. Let's move on to the next one. So this next one's going to have to be Pool Party because that's the other card base that I've got out. Hey Julie, hi Karen, thanks for jumping on. So this is a Happiness Surrounds stamp set, and again, you guys have to make decisions for me today. What should I use as my focus on the card? Should I use this one or this one or that one? Thank you for sharing, Joyce. So anyone who shares my video goes into the draw for a prize. So don't forget to share. We want to see as many people crafting as we can. And that's why I ask you to share, just so that we can spread the love and show people how much fun it is crafting. Yay, Sylvia, your boxes have arrived and you have your snowflake set in there. Oh, you're going to love it. So this one, all right, Kathy, that's what we shall do. Again, no idea what I'm going to do. It's all in my head as I stamp. So, you know, I literally got this set half an hour before I went to live, and that changed what I was going to do. Okay, so I'm going to think about this one for a minute. I'm thinking we might just do that in the middle. I'm thinking, hey Margaret, how are you? Yeah, all right, let's do this one. My mind's gone blank on this one. How bad's that? I'm actually going to do it this way, I think, because then I want to do a little border using that top pattern thing. Alright, so this is going to be a one layer card like the last one was. And I hope I get this straight and in the middle. Okay, one snowflake. Now, for the middle, still stuck with your leg up, Margaret. When are you ever going to be able to move around? Wow. Kathy, I could have done that had I used a Stamparatus. But you know what I thought I'm going to do? I'm going to put this little one in the middle and I'm going to emboss it silver, I think. So this is what my brain is thinking. That in the middle. And then, oh, this doesn't want to come out. And that along the bottom and the top as a pattern. But I don't know what colour to do that in. Someone has to work it out for me. So maybe in a stamped off pill party, or to go with the silver, maybe something like what do we got? Smoky slate, maybe. Help me out, ladies. Alright, so this one. I'm trying to find a block. Are they all back in my drawer? Let me get my Versamark. Trying to find my silver embossing powder. It's here somewhere and I'm not finding it. Oh no. Oh, are you serious? Maybe I don't have any. I thought I had some. Right, so, right. Oh, well, then that's got to go on tonight's order, doesn't it? So I have gold, clear, can't use that, black, white, can't use that, oops, copper, copper and white. All right, so gold, copper or black. Yeah, silver. I'm sorry, I was going to do silver. I don't have any. Huh? Right, so it's going on tonight's order, obviously. I'm just going to use my embossing buddy on that, like a good girl, because I keep forgetting. Copper. Okay, copper it is. Sorry, I just need some scrap paper to put underneath. I have my fan on the background, so I hope it doesn't blow all my embossing powder everywhere. It shouldn't, because I'm pretty well covering everything. Alright, so here we go. Is that in the middle? I hope so. Oh, see that? Oh, I thought I hadn't opened it, but the cover is stuck in the lid. Actually, I don't even know if I have used this one yet. Who knows? And I try not to spill it. So who else has jumped on that I've missed? Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Alright, now, sorry, stretch across for the heat gun, because I wasn't planning on doing an embossing, so it's tucked away in its little hidey hole. So now you just have to tell me what colour am I going to stamp my border in, or do I emboss my border in copper as well? Oh, that's so pretty. That's really nice. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so what colour do I do? I do that in copper too, Rails. Oh, rightio. Okay. Copper emboss that too. All right, okay. That sounds like that's the plan. So we shall do that. Isn't this fun? I hope you're all enjoying this, because it's like chaos here. because I don't really know what I'm doing. Nothing planned in my head. Now I have a problem. I can't actually see where I've stamped that. Oh, yeah, there. And I'm hoping I get them lined up. We shall see, hey? Proof will be in the pudding in a second when I pour the powder on. Oh, okay, no worries, Kathy. You can show everyone in the doctor's waiting room, and then I might get some new customers from it. But yes, watch the replay later. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So thank you everyone for jumping on and watching my chaos this morning. If you've just joined me, I'm only creating this right now out of my head because my Snowflake Showcase arrived half an hour before I went live. So that's it. That's what I'm doing today. Oh, so pretty. Wow, I lined them up surprisingly well. Surprise, surprise. All right, so now we're going to do the top. Now I've said that the top will not line up as well. Just because that's Murphy's Law. Wow, fingers crossed. Why does Sam not have to keep bringing up the all such nice stuff? There's just so much to choose from. So, oh, I need to find new people, more people to send Christmas cards to, because I have so much Christmas stuff. But unless everyone gets a different card. No one there, Kathy. Oh no! Show it to the receptionist and the doctor then. You know, I might find new customers that way. And you're pretty local to me, so I might find some local people. Might want to come to classes if I do them local. That'd be cool. Oh, bugger. I could even drop a catalogue into their doctor's office if they don't mind. I could leave it in the waiting room. Alright, so now what else? Give them a catalogue. Yes, I will. Kathy needs to tell me where the doctors are. Okay, now what else does it need? In the city for that one. Oh, bugger. That's alright. I've got customers all over Australia. Okay, ladies, no more pressure, Kathy. I'm sorry, that's a bit mean, isn't it? So, what else do I put on this card? It needs a sentiment. What else does it need? Does it need some of these? No. Does it need some of these little leaves? No, that would look wrong. Or should I just put congratulations? Put it this way because it's a bit bigger down this way, is it, than that way? Congratulations. That's what we say. Congratulations. Yeah, maybe. And then if I had copper twine, I don't think I do. I've lost the stamp set. Found it. If I had copper twine, I could wind some of that around. And you know what would make this card a little bit better? Is if I had have raised that, like stamped it and then cut it out. And then I could put some of the copper filament behind it. But anyway, this was made up as we went along. I'm sure someone who's a non-stamper will appreciate it anyway. Hey, Chrissy, you made it. Good job. I'm not far from finishing though, but anyway, there's always the replay. Alright, just going to put congratulations on it, and my head's going to be in the way. And fingers crossed that's straight. Oh, look at that. No, not quite, but anyway. there we go. There's our second card. I'm just going to put it on a base. Sentiment and ribbon or twine. Yeah, I don't know if I've got any copper. Oh, wait. Some of that copper ribbon, is that still current? I don't know. Hang on. Yes, it is. Wait, I'll be back. This one. This one. Your shift change. You have to work till the Savo. Yay. Oh, but back to vacation care full day tomorrow. Oh, dear. Well, it pays the bills, doesn't it? I'm going to need a new blade in my trimmer. So let's put this up here. So this is the, what's it called? Copper trim. And I am just going to tie a knot. I'm not going to tie a bow. I know it's getting too long and I can't even tie a knot. Oh gosh, get in there. Okay, and I've done that a little bit loose. So my hack for this, wait for it, is if I find my tape. I did have it earlier, didn't I? No, wait. Right, I'm going to cut it at the back and then tape it. So, you know, if things don't work out the first time, there's always a hack. Got a few replays to watch when on holidays. Yes, true. So I'm going to hold it in place. All right, now it's a bit loose around the front. So I'm just going to put a bit of tension on each side. There you go. And that will make it tighter. See? Clever. Now for this ribbon, you can fray the ends. I may have cut that a little bit short, but anyway, we'll see how we go. So I'm just going to fray it out a little bit. Hey Lorraine, thank you for joining me. Yes, you've caught the end, you'll have to watch the replay. But that's what replays are for. Oops. And little bits of filament come off. Sylvia, I'm full of little tips and hacks like that. And it comes from experience of making mistakes and having things not work quite right the first time. You always find a way to fix it. And I'm going to add a little bit more. So I'm going to tie this little bit around on there. Is that why you watch, Sylvia? Thank you. You know, my daughter said to me yesterday, she was having a bit of a whinge because I homeschool her. And so she's always here. And she was having a whinge because she wanted to do something with me. And I went, oh, I've got a live at 11. She goes, oh, you're always doing lives. I went, oh, well. At least I don't go out of the house and work out the house, do I? And then last night was my virtual party. So I was on live 3 times last night. And she's like, Mum, are you on live again? I'm like, yeah. And then the next one, I said, I went outside. I think I had a bit of dinner. I said, oh, look, it's time for another live. And she goes, oh, my gosh, Mum, another live. Teenagers, they just don't get it. So there's my little... I don't know what you call that. It's like a little flower thing. I'll play with that and make it a bit better. There we go. Now I'm just going to glue that on. I'm not going to dimensionalize it because I have a really hard time lining my edges up because it like always wants to go off to one side. And I like the glue because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. so I can get it lined up so my borders are perfect. Well, I'm not saying they're perfect, but they're sort of better than when I put dimensionals on, I tell you. Layers with dimensionals are great if it's not the whole card, like as in that's only the one layer, which is what this is, only one layer. I don't know why I can't do that when I use dimensionals. Oh, see, that didn't quite go right anyway, but it's good. There we go. Now, in the middle of that little flower, I'm tempted to put a diamante because we need a bit of bling. Put a rhinestone in there. And maybe, no, that's not right. No, one of them. One of them might blend a bit better, hey? Let's do that. Find a pack that's already been opened. And then I'm going to let you ladies go because that's enough fiddle faffing around for today. But thank you all for sticking around. And don't forget to share my video. Alright, and I just got to let you all know, the adhesive they have used on these little embellishments, I'm sorry, but Stampin' Up got it really wrong with this one. I love everything Stampin' Up does, but the glue on these is nowhere near strong enough and they keep falling off. And I don't know whether it's the backing they're on more than the adhesive on the little pearls, but they go everywhere. Oh, look at that. Pretty. You know, I'm tempted to put one of them on each of these. That'll be too much though, hey. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Keep it simple. I won't finish the rest of it. I don't want to offend anyone. But you know the saying. There we go. That's today's little cards using the new Snowflake Showcase. I've lost the other one. Here it is. I love this set. So that's my first play that just arrived this morning. Love it. So I urge you to, if you're a demo, pre-order it because you really, really need it. And if you're a customer, then seriously, you need to get it. But the better deal is to join for $169 and get this as part of your starter kit and more. And then when anyone joins my team, there's never ever any pressure from me to do classes, to do anything else. It's up to you. I encourage my team with challenges every month, creative challenges. So it's up to you what you want to do. You can purchase the starter kit and then do nothing else, or you can just order until your time runs out if you don't meet the minimums. And if you join, what are we? We are October. You get until March. So if you join in October, you don't have to meet your minimums until March. So plenty of time to do your minimums. If you want to chat, then let me know. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend. That's it for me this week. We're actually going out tomorrow for the day as a family, so that'll be fun. I'll miss my crafting, but I'm sure I can sneak some in when I get home. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Alright, bye-bye.